Hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing good today. Today, we're going to be talking about, are you manifesting or are you manipulating the law of attraction? We're going to talk about some deep aspects of this so you guys understand how to move with this and how to flow with this and embody this in your vibration. So, the first thing we want to talk about is thought creates worlds. What you think, you become. This is what the law of attraction is. You see, no matter if you believe what you're doing or not, the law of attraction is always working. So the fact that the law of attraction is always working, this is how we can use the law of attraction to embody what we want to bring in this earthly reality. Thought creates worlds. What you think, you become. You become what you think. So let's say this. Let's say you want to be a spiritual coach, or let's say you want to be a life coach, and you really want to be that. You want to embody that. Why? Is this your passion? Why? When I say why, are you doing it because you love it, or are you doing it because, well, it get paid a lot of money for it? If you're doing it because it get paid a lot of money for it, that's not something you should be doing. You should be doing something because you love it. You have a passion for it. And it's something in your body telling you, if you don't do this, you're going to die. This is how you want to use the energy of the law of attraction and what you think you become. You see, because we live in this earthly reality that people want to use the law of attraction and try to manipulate 333 on the time right now. You see, people want to use the law of attraction and try to manipulate or spiritual bypass their timeline or the things that they have to learn on earth. For example, let me give you guys my human experience. So, I wanted to be an NFL football player. This was something that I wanted more than anything. I would have did literally anything to be in the NFL. So I was obsessed with being in the NFL. I did everything I needed to do when it come to grades, when it come to going to college, being focused, doing hard work. But the thing that I was not seeing was I was trying to prove who I was. So since I was in a vibration of proving who I was not attracting that NFL reality. I was actually attracting lessons from the universe to show you, stop trying to prove who you are. Be who you are. And this is how the football will come to you. For example, when I was in the high school, I wasn't really deep into the energy of what I had to prove. I was just like, I love football. This is the thing that I feel like I should do. And me doing that, I got scholarship offers. Me doing that, it came second nature. Me doing that, I became so confident in it. Then things changed where I went to the energy of not knowing myself and me being an energy of, I don't know if I'm good enough. So since I didn't feel like I was good enough, or I didn't know that I wasn't good enough, this is what the law of the universe, the law of attraction, was bringing into my earthly reality. You have to know. Keyword, know you are good enough. You have to feel the vibration of whatever you want before it actually happened in the earthly or in the physical first. You have to be it spiritually first. You have to embody it. You have to be obsessed with it. You have to be studying. You have to be learning it. You have to fall in love with it. You have to see it all the time so you can bring that vibration to you. This is the key. This is the key that I had to learn, that then once I shifted that energy, then I was able to become a professional athlete. This is what we have to do. We have to go through trials and tribulations. It's not just going to happen in one day. That took me years. It took me years of really have the understanding the law. It took me years of understanding my vibration. It took me years to really understand of who am I? And what am I doing this for? If I'm trying to prove, or I'm doing this for myself. So these are some of the things that I want to give you guys awareness of how you guys can really use the law of attraction in your reality. Another thing, you cannot manipulate the law of attraction. It's a lot of people in these spiritual spaces want to book a session and think that them booking a session, that their life is going to change. The law of attraction does not work like that. You have to change your life. If you are not changing your life, it's not going to change. If you feel like somebody's coming to save you from your suffering, you're in the energy of lack, and you're in the energy of not vibrating at the vibration that you need to vibrate to attract the reality that you need. You cannot manipulate, and you cannot be mad at your coach. You cannot be mad at the mentor. You cannot be mad at people when you booked a session with them and they did not change your reality. You have to shift your vibration and apply that knowledge, that practical way in your life, or nothing's going to change. It's just like this. Me being a football player, I had tight hips. My coach gave me things I needed to do so I don't have tight hips. If I don't do those things that he told me I could do so I won't have tight hips, I'm going to still have tight hips. I have to apply the knowledge, and I have to do day in, day out of working on the manifestation. The manifestation is not going to happen in one day. Now, in the quantum reality, you can shift things in one day, but you still have to do the earthly things first. You cannot. That's just how the law of the universe works. What if you feel like they're just not motivated, that you're not motivated, nothing is exciting, boring, I don't really care what happens at this point? Let's answer this question. You said, what if you feel like you are not motivated and nothing is really exciting? Let's not think about anything else. You said nothing's exciting. You need to do exactly what is exciting. What is exciting to you? What is your passion about? What are you obsessed about? That's the energy you need to figure out first. Because if you're doing things and you're not motivated, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. For instance, football for me was my first love. I didn't need no motivation. I didn't need no motivation from anybody for me to do football because I loved it so much. So if you need motivation on whatever you're doing, you should think and self-realize, is this something that I should be doing? So I want to say to you, find out, what do you really love? What is that something that gives you energy? If it doesn't give you energy, that's not what you should be doing. So I want to answer that question for you. And then you said, I don't really care what happens at this point. So from what you're saying is, if you don't really care what really happens at this point, this is what you're putting in the universe. So since you don't really care what really happened at this point, the universe is bringing you around people, places, and things of people who don't really care what happens. So, so that is a vibration of not knowing what is the journey, not knowing what I should be doing. So shift and think, what do you really want to do? Go there first, and I think that can help you a lot more. So to be honest, I don't know who or what type of man I want. I'm still learning myself. So I see that you guys are talking about, I am having trouble manifesting a partner. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that too, because I think this is a very big subject that a lot of people don't know how to move in and don't know how to fully understand. Manifesting a partner. You will not manifest your partner if you're not in vibration aligned to your divine partner. You're going to attract what you are, not what you want, what you are. So let's say this. Let's say you a man and you want a woman. You say you want a woman, you want her to be light-skinned, long hair, embodied, this, that, goddess, whatever. The things you are asking for from the universe, are you embodying that? And if you're not, the universe is going to bring someone to you to teach you a lesson of what you are lacking. If before that person comes and you embody that energy, then the universe can bring the person that you are aligned to that is your divine mate. I'm not ready to attract myself. I'm still working and healing. I know I'm healing all my life, but right now I'm not who I want to be. And that's okay. That's okay. We have to be realistic. We have to understand where we are in our journey. We can't sit here and act like we're at grade 12, but really we at grade 7. If you in grade 7, that's okay. Understand that, embody that, and keep doing the work. Write down, just because you are not in vibrational alignment of your partner right now, you can still manifest. And when I say manifest, you can still write down what you want. Get you a journal and write down the man you want. And get very attention to detail to the man you want. And then once you're done with that, well, not when you're done, but when you're writing that list, you want to have the things that you like. You want to have the things that are non-negotiable. You want to have the things that you don't want to have. And then all those things you ask, you need to embody that first. First. If that takes a couple months, that takes a couple years, whatever. Work on that first. And then that partner will come when you are vibrationally aligned to that. And when you are manifesting, sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it's going to bring up some things. You're asking for $1 million, but before you have those $1 million, you have to be initiated. You have to be initiated of holding 6 figures. You have to be initiated to holding more, a little bit more than that. And seeing how you manage that, seeing how you flow with that. These are the keys to embodying in the law of attraction. These are the keys of manifesting in the law of attraction. So these are the things that I want to give you guys when it comes to thoughts. Thoughts create realities. You cannot manipulate the law of attraction. And this is how you attract your divine partner. She said, tall, dark, handsome, highly intelligent. Yes, you can have that. But make sure you are doing the things on yourself that you're vibrationally aligned for that. You don't want to attract someone where you're not whole. You need to know that you're whole. That no one's not completing you. Be whole in your being. Be whole in your masculine. Be whole in your feminine. And you being whole in your masculine and your feminine, this is when you can attract your whole mate. The divine mate, not the karmatic mate. You see, these are the keys. This is what I did in my earthly reality. It was around this time last year. I got me a list, got me a journal, and I wrote down the woman that I wanted. I said I wanted her to have this. I wanted her to have that. These are my non-negotiables. And what I did was I went in a meditative state. I went to the white space and I felt the vibration of my partner. I felt the emotion of my partner. I had the gratitude of my partner. And the things that I know that I need to work on, I start to work on those things. Then after that, my partner ended up coming in my reality. And I was able to hold that vibration to my partner. I was able to learn from my partner. I was able to grow with my partner. I was here to expand with my partner because I was in vibrational alignment with my partner. If I wasn't in vibrational alignment with my partner, she probably could have easily left. I could have easily resisted that. I could have easily pushed that away because I was in the energy of not feeling like I could potentially have it. But I wasn't like in the energy of I couldn't have it. I was in the energy of like, no, I actually can have it. I know I'm worthy of this. I know I have done the work that when I got it, I'm like, it's finally here. These are some of the things that I want you guys to start doing for yourself of how to start tapping into your wizard or tapping into your witch. We all are wizards. We are all witches. We all have psychic abilities. We are all that is. We are all source. Do some people have it more than others? Absolutely. But that doesn't mean that just because somebody have it more than them, they are better than you. That's their role. They have a certain role here on earth that they need more of those gifts. That they're using it. You don't need to use those gifts that way. You're here to do something else, and that's okay. So this is another thing that I want people to know of. Understand your role here on earth. Some of you supposed to be a manifestation coach. Some of you are supposed to be an oracle. Some of you are supposed to be a leader. Some of you are supposed to be a business owner. And some of you are not. Some of you are supposed to be a follower. Some of you are supposed to work for somebody else's business. And that's okay. Everybody has this idea that everyone is leaders. In different reality, absolutely. But if you don't want to be a leader and like a CEO, you don't have to. All you have to do is do your role. Are you happy? Are you doing the stuff that you really want to do? And if you got that, that's good. That's it. That's all you need to do. And us doing this, us embodying this is us really embodying more of the law of attraction in our life. Another thing I want to talk about is gratitude. Gratitude is key. Gratitude is key to all things. One thing that I do practical is I write 5 gratitude downs every day. Us being in the energy of gratitude, us being in the energy of gratitude, this put us in the void state, the void consciousness to receive more. Because when you have $50,000 and you saying, Spirit, Source, God, I want $150,000. Are you grateful for what you have right now? Are you falling in love with what you have right now so you can receive more? If you're not in the energy of gratitude of receiving more, you're not going to receive more. Spirit's going to be like, nope, nope. And just because you write down 5 gratitudes, but it's like you're trying to manipulate and you're trying to be hyper masculine and results driven, it's not going to work. It is not going to work. That is a Eurocentric way of thinking. We live in a circular way of thinking. We live in the circle of life, the flower of life. Everything is in circle. It is not linear. That is a human perspective. Everything is circular. So you got to understand that the law of attraction works in points. The point of attraction. What is the point? No matter if it's good, no matter if it's bad, no matter if it's light, no matter if it's dark, all of it is energy. So what P. Diddy does, it's energy. What Michael Jackson done, it is energy. And not to judge who doing better or worse, if it good or bad, it is energy. And you can transmute energy. You can transform energy. And the fact that we can transform energy and we understand the point of attraction, this is how we can start embodying the law of attraction. This is how we can start seeing the law of attraction come into our reality. Because the law of attraction, remember, it's always working, and it doesn't matter if we are aware of it or not. So the more we are aware of our frequency, that we are source, and how to embody that, the more things can come with ease and grace. But things don't come easy unless you've done the hard work. Let me give you guys an example. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant talked about the Mamba mentality. And Kobe Bryant is a person who's one of the best basketball players who ever lived. The reason why Kobe was so good, because he woke up every day at 4:30 in the morning. He done things over and over and over and over and over that it looks so easy. But that doesn't mean that it wasn't hard. It's not easy to wake up 4:30 every day. So we cannot avoid the hard things. For you to reach mastery, for you to reach embodiment, you have to go through the hard things. And if you don't want to embody the hard things and you're crying about it and you're feeling sorry, maybe you don't really want it that bad. That's the hard spiritual truth of where we at in society. Some people want a microwave manifestation. Some people want to be a life coach so they can make a lot of money. You cannot be a manifestation coach if you're not embodied. If you're not embodying your manifestation coach, the people who is watching you are going to see that. So you can't be upset if someone is not booking, people are not booking sessions with you, or your business not thriving, because the clients and the people who are watching you, they're not sold. They don't feel like you got that energy. So since they feel like you don't got that energy, they don't want to buy nothing from you. People want to buy things from people who have results. People want to learn from people that are doing things that has results. People want to embody people or listen to people that is embodying what they're teaching. They're practicing what they're preaching. If they're not practicing what they're preaching, they're like, I don't really want to work with you. So people who are listening that have a business and it's not thriving, self-realize. Why am I not having clients? Why am I not making the money? Why am I not making my goals? Why? You have to self-realize. If you're not self-realizing, you're being in a vibration of being a little delusional. It's okay to work on your craft. It's okay to be like, yo, what you doing right there, that ain't it. It's okay. That's part of being human. That's part of being here on earth. You have to unlearn, relearn. This is the law of attraction. You have to unlearn, relearn. You have to remember who you are. And remember that you are all that is. And thoughts create worlds. They create planets. They create universe. So if you are focusing on something very deep, and you're in this energy of, oh, man ain't nothing. I'm tired of man. Man doing this, man doing that, man not. If you're thinking about all that, you on the phone talking about all that all the time, these are the men you are attracting in your reality. These are this is the timeline. You are in the timeline that man ain't shit. You cannot see the man that is the shit. You cannot. You know why? Because you keep focusing that man ain't shit. Whatever you think, you are right. Whatever you think, you are right. So you think you are I am, you are absolutely right. If you feel like you are separated from I am, you are absolutely right. And you are creating a new timeline, a new reality of you in the timeline of that. It is Taurus season right now. It is Taurus season. We need to understand we are everything. We have everything. That was a Taurus. Taurus is I have. Taurus is also the energy of Venus. Venus is the energy of unconditional love. We need to understand that this is inside of us. This is our temple. Our body is our temple. The more we embody that, the more we understand that, we understand and overstand that, this is when we can start to shift our reality quantumly. But that requires work. I'm at a timeline where I know I create my reality and everything is a reflection of me. So I'm just mad at myself and I can't be mad at anybody else. Absolutely. A lot of these things that we put ourselves in, we created this. Some people be having these victim mentalities. And I'm going to talk about something I feel like that needs to be talked about, that I know some people are not going to like. I'm going to talk about some black people. It's a lot of black people that have a victim energy. It's a lot of indigenous people that holds a victim energy. And it's not to say that things did not happen. I'm not saying that. But it's a lot of black people that want to tell white people they don't got ancestors. What makes you think you can tell people that? And you think because a person is white skin, they don't have ancestors. Think about that. The source of all that is you come back white every single time. You can't come back white or black, woman, man. So just think about that when you tell people white people don't have ancestors. You guys took from us. I'm not saying that's wrong or right, but I want to challenge your belief is you allow that to happen. You allow that to happen. So since you allow that to happen, have accountability that you allow this to happen. What are you going to do now? Are you going to do the same thing that white people did to us? This is a really big thing. This is a lot of things that black people are in a time loop. We got to move. And I'm not saying these things haven't happened. However, you have to let that go and take accountability of your life. You're talking to a dude, I've been through things, I've been bullied, I went through things, with black people, white people. I've been there, done that. But I stopped playing victim. I had to take accountability of my reality. And I create everything in my reality. You create everything in your reality. The people you meet, the things you do, the things you eat, the places you go, you created that. You created that. So since we thinking now, we created that, that makes you self-realize of, oh, I allowed this to happen. Why? For you to tap into another level of your power. Are we going to do the same thing over and over? Are we going to do the patriarch, then the matriarch? Are we going to keep doing the same thing over and over? Are we going to grow up, be accountable, and change our reality? And I understand change is hard, but if you ain't changing, you're dying. You have to adapt. They showed us this in the movie Jurassic Park. In the beginning, the Jurassic Park, they was very powerful. But at the end of the Jurassic Park, they was underwater. It was dinosaurs that wasn't supposed to be flying, but they were flying. Why? Because they adapted to nature. Nature is always advancing. Nature is God. God is nature. God is a law of attraction. If you don't understand how to attract your reality, you're going to feel like you're lost. You're going to say, fuck God sometimes, which I wouldn't say I should. You're going to be in the energy of fuck Earth. I hate Earth. If you don't hate Earth, if your vibration that I hate Earth, I can't live the life I want to on Earth, that's the reality you are in. No matter if you want to believe it or not, that's what you're focusing on. The focus goes where the energy goes. Do you hear me? The focus goes where the energy flows. If you're flowing with that victim, you're flowing with these people stole from me, you're attracting people like that. You're attracting vibrations like that. So we have to shift that energy of I am. We have to shift that energy of I have to let this go. We have to shift this energy of taking accountability. People don't want to take accountability. Black people want to, well, we're superior. What are you doing? The same thing they told us in the book of black people with 3/5 of a white person. That's not helping anybody. That's not helping anybody. So you doing that has to come back to you. Whatever you put out, it comes back to you. It's called the law of karma. It's called the law of dharma. Whatever you put in, you get out. You don't do the work, you ain't gonna get no work back. You keep just being lazy, you're gonna keep getting vibration of laziness. You keep sitting thinking things gonna manifest of you laying on your couch and you not doing things, you're gonna still be on your couch and the reality is not gonna change. You're still gonna be in that timeline reality. So these are some of the things that I really want people to sit with, understand, because we all have the ability to take accountability of our life, change our life by the way we think. This is the key. Also want to talk about some other practical things when it comes to law of attraction is obsession. A lot of people talk about dreams. Everybody, I want to live my dream house. I want to have my dream man. I want to have my dream life. What are you willing to do for it? What are you willing to do for it? Are you willing to do anything and everything for your dream? Are you willing to wake up at 4:30 in the morning? Are you willing to lose your friends, your family? Are you willing to take the practical techniques for that to happen? And if not, you don't really want it. And if you do something, it's not going to be that effective. You got to be obsessed. Obsessed. Some people have a distorted way of obsession. There's nothing wrong with obsession. I was obsessed with football. And then I learned about the law of attraction and I became obsessed with it. I listened to it every single day. I was even knocking door to doors listening to the law of attraction. I would wake up at 5 a.m. every morning and listen to Earl Nightingale about Stranger Secret, about the law of attraction, because that's how bad I wanted to change my life. I did not want to be broke no more. I didn't want to be in those situations where I didn't have money. I didn't want to be in those situations where I couldn't build and I couldn't have a foundation of freedom. I was tired of that. So I was willing to do anything to make that happen. Because if it's a will, it's a way. This is the key of how I changed my reality. And this didn't happen in 1 year. It took over 5 years of how I had to change my reality. I had to keep shifting the shadow feminine, the shadow masculine, healing for my mom, healing for my dad, healing for my family. I had to do so much work. I had to change the narrative. I had to change the story. Because if I didn't change the story, I would have kept being in the victim story. Like everything was happening to me. It was nothing happening to me. It was nothing happening to me. I created this. So I had to take accountability. That's the most important part of being successful. Being embodied. You have to take accountability of everything that has happened in your life. And I know that is hard, but it ain't supposed to be easy. So we have to get out the energy of why things are so hard? It's Earth. Earth is hard. You don't remember who you are. You forget all these things. So you have to remember, this is why Earth is the way it is. So if you can thrive on Earth, you can thrive in a lot of things. We all can thrive on Earth, but we have to understand our power. If we don't understand our power, it's only going to be harder. Another thing that I want to talk about. Does your environment coexist with what you're manifesting? For example, I wanted to be a person that wanted to go to the NFL. So things that I did, I would go work out with NFL dudes. I would learn from NFL dudes. I would put myself with NFL dudes so I can be an embodiment of being an NFL player. If you don't put yourself in something that you're asking for, it's going to be hard for you just to sit and hold that vibration of what you want. If you want to be a rapper, you need to go be with some rappers. You need to go listen to some Nelly. For real. You need to go listen to Kendrick. You need to go listen to Drake. But don't just listen to anybody. Go listen to someone who's actually great. Because when you listen to people who are great or around people who are great, you'll become greater. If you're around 5 millionaires, you will be the 6. But if you're around 5 broke people and you talk about you want to be a millionaire, you're going to be a millionaire in a delusional reality that is not on earth. So you have to put yourself around people. You have to listen to the vibration that you want to attract. You have to do that. If you're not, it's going to be hard. Because you're trying to change where you at. You're trying to attract or put yourself at a different timeline. She said trophy rights. Now, with that, I want to talk about this as well. Are you doing this out of ego to prove who you are? Some people are trying to do this to prove that they mom and dad that they're the black sheep and they're supposed to be the chosen one or whatever these stories, these narratives that people tell themselves. Or are you doing this because this is what you feel like in your soul you are called to do? So for me, I had to understand because I went through some things where I got some readings, I learned some things, I went to some retreats, and people kept telling me I was supposed to be a leader. People kept telling me I was supposed to be a channeler. People were telling me I used to do tarot and do magic, and I'm like, what? I just want to play some ball. I just want to play ball. I don't know what y'all talking about. However, something happened to me where I was in Vegas one day and a voice came in my head and said, you need to walk in your purpose. And time is going with or without you. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to follow this. I'm going to listen to this. And the more I start to listen to that, the more things came a little bit more easier in my life. I started to attract people who came to help me. And some of these people helped me for free. I started to be around people who was embodying the things that people was telling me from spiritual readings or things that I was learning from the law of attraction. So this was me embodying that, you know what, the biggest thing that I love doing no matter what, it's like I love loving people. I love helping people. I love just giving people love. That's nothing that I love more than that. I love just helping people. That then me figuring this out, I was able to say 2 fingers to football. To millions of dollars. Because I'm like, source, God is telling me I can do something more. That was something that was very hard for me. My whole program from 11 years old all the way to maybe 25 was football. But I had to get out my ego and say, is it something more? And source said, yes, it is. So much more. And I was like, well, if I'm not going to get NFL money, I got to get something that's going to be like that because I desire abundance. I desire wealth. They said, you won't have to worry about that. And now I'm living that. Now I'm embodying that. Now I'm living in San Diego. Now I'm with my woman. Now I'm helping people every day. I'm booked up for the next 2 months. Why? Because I had to go into the energy of what I was called to do. I had to go into the things what I was meant to do. And then this is how I came into my quantum life, my quantum reality. However, some people would do that and be like, it's not working. Maybe it's not working because it's not meant for you to do that. Just because you want to be a billionaire, maybe you're not meant to be a billionaire. Maybe you want to be a life coach. Maybe you want to be an NFL player, but maybe you're not meant to. And that's okay. You need to find out what you're meant to do. Just because you want to do something, that's probably something that you shouldn't always have to do. You got to sit with what your body tells you. You got to listen to what your body, what your mind, what God is telling you what you should do. And this is how things are going to start to shift in your earthly reality. Also, one thing I want to talk about, dark energy, light energy. A lot of people been talking about light energy, stay in the light. Or don't go to the dark. Don't focus on the dark. The dark is the demonic. Let me tell y'all one thing that I think will help you guys is the 7 hermetic laws of the universe. One of the laws is you cannot have dark without light. You cannot have light without dark. You need both. It's always a 1 and it's always a 0. It's always a 0 and it's always a 1. It's always a positive and it's always a negative. You cannot have just light. You have to go to the dark to get to the light. I had to go through the dark night of the soul. I had to go through the dark of going from St. Louis, Missouri, going to Utah State, having to adapt to Division I football, to adapt to a Mormon culture, adapt to being a student athlete, and having a certain GPA and being on time and growing my body. That was not easy. That was hella hard. Yes, fucking hard. But I wanted it so bad that I adapted. That I came there 230 pounds. I left there in 280 pounds. I gained over 50 to 60 pounds. And I was even in a near-death experience and lost that weight and gained it all the way back because I wanted it that bad. What was my why? My why was my family. I did not want my family to live in an environment that they was living in St. Louis. I wanted to give them something bigger. And the fact that I had the vision of the why of something bigger, I didn't need no fucking motivation. Motivation is short term. I don't need no motivation to get up every day and show up for myself and develop myself, not just for myself, but for other people. You should not need motivation for that. You should have self-motivation. Is it sometimes I don't want to get up at 4:30? Yes. But then you have to remember your why. Why are you getting up? If you don't know why, it's going to be easy for you to say, fuck it. Are you going to say fuck it to your dream? Or are you going to say fuck it, I'm going to do whatever it takes for my dream? Because somebody is waiting on you. Somebody is waiting to learn from you. Somebody is waiting to meet you. But since you are in the victim, since you in the energy of the tears, the depression, the lower vibration, you are there. And I want to call on and I want to say, shift the energy. Shift it. I don't care if it's dark or light. Shift it. Shift it. Transform it. This is what they showed us in this show called Dragon Ball Z. Goku, the dude who turned into a Super Saiyan, he would transform his anger. And he would transform into be enlightened and be another being. He was rebirth. This is the things that we can do as well. We're the same frequency. We're nothing different. We're just here on Earth. We have to transform energy. If you want to learn what this is, go read Think and Grow Rich, Chapter 11, Sexual Transmutation. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. I don't care if it's light, it's dark, it's demonic, it's archangel. Everything is energy. You just have to transmute it. And energy is a point. It's a point. Transmute it. So if you feel that your family is very distorted, transmute it. If you've done a lot of energy on yourself, when you go around them, their energy is going to be different, or they're going to want to run away from you because that light energy is going to release any dark, distorted energy. This is how you use the law of the universe. This is how you use the law of attraction. This is how you be a quantum god or a quantum goddess. This is how you be all that is. Does it sound simple? It is simple, but it requires work. It requires devotion. It requires obsession. It requires commitment. Anybody in this earthly reality that have done something very high, they put work into their craft. Do not expect to be great or be at a high level if you have not worked on your craft. You have to master your craft. The Akashic Records for me. I've been reading Akashic Records since I was 3 years old. No one taught me. I've been doing it since I was 3, and then I did it every single day. I go into the records every single day because that's my craft. That's my passion. Why would I not? And if these are not things you want to do, maybe you don't want to be a master, and that's okay. But if you want to be a master, it's a blueprint of how to be a master. A blueprint is the law of attraction. A blueprint is the mama mentality. A blueprint is think and grow rich. So you can't say it's not information out there for you. They're holding information. Nobody's holding information from you. Stop telling yourself these stories. Stop telling yourself these narratives. What is these narratives? These narratives that we create, it is creating other timelines that is not serving us. So you keep saying, oh my God, my mom and dad. And this is not to say that this ain't happened, but I'm not here to co-validate that. I'm not here to co-validate that. Every single person on earth had to do some things. They had to go through hard things. It is people in Palestine that's going through war. We're not going through that on earth. It is things that we experience in America. I mean, not on earth, in America. It's the things that we experience in America that they don't even experience. So you have to self-realize, am I in my ego? Do I need to surrender? Do I need to let go? Do I need to be in the energy of allowing? Sometimes you got to get in the energy of allowing myself to get right with spirit. Align myself in the energy of the path of least resistance for me to get to my goal. So these are some things that we all can do, of tapping into the path of least resistance, tapping into transmuting your energy, tap into gratitude, tap into being obsessed with what you want, and tap in to see if you in your ego. Are you really manifesting, or are you trying to manipulate? Because you cannot manipulate source. Because source is you. You don't think source know like you only writing these gratitudes because you want something and you're not really in gratitude. You cannot. So there's a lot of people think you can spiritual bypass things. If it's lessons you have to learn, you're going to learn them. And spirit will block you. The time watchers will block you. Be like, nope, you cannot have this. You cannot have this. You're not worthy of this. I was in the USFL. I was drafted first round in my position. I had the NFL films come film me. They video me or showing me doing yoga, doing my stuff. They never aired it. You know why they didn't air it? They didn't air it because I wasn't vibration aligned to that access of exposure. I was too insecure of myself. I was still in the energy of trying to prove myself. I can say that. I can sit here and say to you guys, it's been times that I asked the universe for things, but I wasn't ready. But what did I do? I self-realized. I reflected. My coach said something to me before we left that season. He said, you are insecure. You're not confident. So I realized I wasn't in my ego. Like, who are you? I was like, let me listen to this. Let me sit with this. Does this resonate? It did. It really did resonate. And what did I do from that? I focused on my confidence. I focused on my craft. No matter if it was football or whatever, I focused on my craft. I focused on my appearance. I focused on me always having my head. I used to always have my head down. Even my coaches in college will always say, why you got your head down? Because I was down. I was depressed. Why would I want to look up? I was depressed. And I don't need I don't need that. I'm giving you guys this information and need my human experience to let you guys know I am no better than y'all. I've been through things. In college, I used to tell my friends, I'm like, yo, I feel like I was cursed. So guess what I was attracting? Me almost being cursed. Because that's what I was thinking. That was my thought process. That was my world I was in. That was the narrative. That was the story. Why do you think they say everybody like listening to a story? And that's the story that I was aligned with. And I had to get out of my way. Once I grew up, I saw maturing. I said I had to change. Because I know I want to be the change I want to see in the world. And I'm not banking on nobody to be the change in the world. I'm going to be the change that I want to be in the world. So that made me have to look at myself and make the change. Listening to Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. The song was like speaking an affirmation to me. The song says, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. It's no message couldn't been any clearer. Gotta look at yourself and make the change. And that's what I did. I had a way with my mouth, my voice. I had to change how I talk to people because people thought I was too reactive, which I was. I was so defensive, which I was. But then I had to do the work. I had to do the work. I had to keep growing. I had to sharpen the iron. I had to keep trying to sit with myself and figure out myself. Who am I? What I'm here to do? You see. And then I see that I am powerful. Then I see I can be I am. Then I see I can influence people. Then I see I can lead people. Then I see I can lead man. Even though I didn't have a man that led me. I had a vibration that I can't lead a man. My dad wasn't there consistently. Why can't I? Who am I? And Source told me, you didn't need to. We wanted you to be independent. IENDPEENENT. Do you know what that means? That's what I had to do. And these are the things that I want to give you guys because you guys can do it too. So that's what I have for you guys. The last thing that I want to do before I go is, if anybody would like a mini Akashic Records reading, I would like to show people, because a lot of people on my platform right now, they never actually see me channel the Akashic Records. So I think it would be good for someone whoever wants to join, for me to channel the Akashic Records so people can just see it, feel the vibration, see how it looks. So if it's anybody that wants to tap in with the Akashic Records, feel free to ask. Okay, let's see who we have. Who do we have? I don't know if she got it.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How about
I
you?
am
Do you remember
swell.
me?
I'm swell. How was yourself?
I'm pretty good. I just got back from work, kind of tired, but all good
That's
here.
good. That's good. So we're going to do a little mini Akashic Records. Um, before I go in, is there anything that you want me to talk about? You want me to give you what? And let's go from there.
Um, a lot of things actually. I just want to know where I'm at with like my manifesting, and also the whole soulmate thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When is your birthday?
6/17, 1999.
1999. Okay, give me 1 second. 6 plus 1 plus 7 plus 9 plus 1. So 7 plus 8 equals 17 plus 18 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. 9, 18, 27. 18 plus 27, that's 15. Boom. That's 3, that's 4, 4, 45. 4 plus 5, that's 9. So you are a life path 9, and you a Gemini?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to open up your records, and I'm just going to see what comes through, and then we'll go from there. How does
Okay.
that sound?
Awesome. Let's do it.
Okay.
Thank
Can
you.
you give me your first name and last name?
Okay, my real name is Ahlam Naim.
Okay. Can you say it 3 times?
Ahlam Naim, Ahlam Naim, Ahlam Naim.
Akashic Records open. Are you very hypercritical of yourself? Like you get really down on yourself?
Yeah, definitely.
So when it comes to vibration, this is the vibration you are in. You get down on yourself and you get very hypercritical of like, oh my God, I should have did more, or what should I eat? Or should I go over here? Should I go to Texas? Should I go to Cali? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? You're so many places. Should I do this? Why should I do more? All you have to do is art of simplicity. Relax, calm down, and just be like, I want to do this. And then go do that and go from there. I want to go connect with this dude. See how it goes and go from there. You're just like, well, it needs to be perfect. We live in an earthly world. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And you don't have to be perfect. You a Gemini. I think I speak out right. You got a gift of gab. You all in your thoughts. You always thinking. You thinking. That's masculine, 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 masculine. Sometimes you just gotta be. That's feminine. Sometimes you just gotta be received. Sometimes you gotta relax. Drink some wine and be like, I'm gonna go over here to this bar. I'm gonna just drink some wine and just see what happens. See what happens. That's the key. That's the key. Not putting yourself in a fetal position and like, oh my god, what should I do? No. You don't gotta do that. Be in the energy of, you know what? I feel I should do this. I'm gonna do that. Go into what you feel you should do. What's that feel? Feel is emotion. Emotion that's feminine. You see, you tapping into that, apply that. This is going to start attracting more things in your reality. But you got to get out that that narrative of you got to be perfect. Everything is perfect. You just have to be okay and see the beauty of the imperfections. That makes sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I want to ask you, did you have a mom or a dad that was very hypercritical over you?
Both.
Both. Whew. Not one. I don't feel like one is like better than the other. I feel like they both was like, you need to do this. Oh my God, why you didn't do this? So this is the inner critic that goes in your head. This is the inner energy that you're going through of you battling yourself. You have to understand that your mom and your dad is talking to you in that way because this is what their mom and their dad did. They mom and dad wanted them to be perfect. So what they're doing, they're giving you the basic tools of what they got. So what does this mean for you right now? How can you shift this energy? I want you to let go, get you a journal, I want you to have a dear mommy, dear daddy, and release that energy of mom, I appreciate everything you have done in my life. However, those hypercritical energies don't no longer serve me no more. I'm releasing this. I'm letting this go. I accept you who you are. Burn it. Do the same for dad. You clearing this energy from mom. You clearing this from your dad. This is going to clear something out your body. This clears something out your body. This is going to put you at a new frequency because paper, what is paper? Paper comes from trees. You burning a tree, you're burning that old story. You burning that old story, you're going to attract a new story. And everybody like a new story. So this is some practical, technical things that you can do right now to shift your vibration. Write that letter to your mom and to your dad. Because remember, you a Gemini. Gemini means I think, I speak, I write. So write your truth to your mom and dad. They don't gotta know. They don't gotta know. Write that to them. And this is going to start to shift. And it's also going to help you attract that man that you want to. So these are some of the things that I got for you. Does this resonate?
Thank you. Yes, definitely it does. Thank you so much.
No problem. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. I will do one more. I will do one more, and then we're gonna close things out. Peace. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I just, I wanted to know, how do I finally acclimate to my higher self? Like, my old self has just been messing up life. Like, I've been trying to fight, you know what I'm saying, and really try to be my highest self. And so I'm just battling, I'm just battling.
Okay. Let me get some information for you. I think I can help you. What is your first name, last name?
Braden Alexander.
Braden Alexander. Okay. When is your birthday?
March 11th, 2003. I'm a one life path.
You a what life path?
A one.
Life path one. Okay. And you said 2003.
Yes.
So how old are you?
I'm 21.
21. You're life path one. And you're a Pisces. Okay. Mom and dad was in your life?
Mom was, yeah, but dad was, you know,
Okay.
in and out, kind of.
Okay. Girlfriend in your life?
Not right now, but relationships have been weird with me. I don't know how to explain. It's just
Okay. Let's see. Let's go in the records. Let's see what we have, and then let's go from there.
okay.
So I need you to say your first name, last name, just 3 times. I'm gonna open up your records and go from there.
Braden Alexander. Braden Alexander. Braden Alexander.
Akashic Records open. Braden Alexander. You a wizard. You got a lot of you have a lot of psychic abilities that you don't know that are natural. You are visionary. You are clairaudient. You hear messages when you listen to your music. And when you are working out and doing things in your body and you get to your flow state, this is you. Can you hear me? It seems like your thing is loading. What happened? Okay. Let's see if he gets back on. Hmm. Interesting. Do you want to get back on the live? Perfect. Boom. Ready?
Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah.
So what I was saying was you have a lot of psychic abilities that you just think are natural. Like you are very clairaudient, you are a visionary, so you see things, you also hear things. And when you move your body and you working out for a good amount of time, this gets you into your flow state. So anytime you feel off, you need to go run. Go on a run, because this is how you work through your emotions, Smokey. You are a
Yeah.
Pisces. Pisces rule emotions. You have to move your body. You are born on a 11th. 11th means emotions. You're a very emotional being. And sometimes when you get mad, you really go there. So you got to learn how to transmute that by working out. You got to move the body. The moving the body is a non-negotiable. Or you're like boiling water that's hot. You know when Hulk, when he get hot
Mhm.
and he get mad, he like Hulk angry. What is the only thing that can calm him down? A woman. So the same thing for you. What can calm you down is working out. You need to go work out. You need to go move, or even if it's just a walk, you need to move the body. The body is the key. So I feel also with you. You being a life path one. You're here to bring something new. So this new energy that I feel with you. What's up with you and something with you in music?
I love music, man. Music is my life. I just don't know how to make it. I love music so much with all my heart.
So do you want to make music? Do you
Yes.
want to do something with
I
music?
want to produce. I want to rap. I want to do it all, man.
So so all you have to do and be in the path of least resistance. You don't know the how, you're gonna attract the how. You're gonna attract the people that knows the how, because that's how you need to work. You have a old program of well, if I don't know the how, it can't work. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. And yes, it will. You are a Pisces. Pisces rule dreams. You are here to live in your dream. This is why you are Light Path One. You are here to bring a new beginning of your family of how you can live in your dreams. This is why you're so young. You're only 21 years old. You got your whole life ahead of you. You don't have to rush anything. All you have to do is put your mind, think about it, even tap into some music, play some Wu-Tang Clan, METHOD, man. Hey, you get off my clan. You don't know me. You don't know my. That energy, being that energy with some music in the background, where it's like a hypnosis, and think of people that you can bring into your field. And you don't have to know these people, but think of the vibration of people helping you bring this music into reality. Because it's something with you in a piano, and it's something with you in music. I feel like you need to do something with music, because you being a person with music, you can influence anybody. Anybody. I want you to think of that. You can influence, you can help anybody through music. You've seen it. You see the NBA young boy,
Hmm.
but then you see the Michael Jackson. Then you see the Prince. You see the vibrations. They're influenced, but what are you influenced? So they're telling me to tell you, how do you want to influence the world? How you want to bring a new way of the world? Because it's not a coincidence that your name is Braden Alexander. B. B in numerology, that's two. That's 1. 2 plus 1, that's 3. You got to tap into your inner child frequency to create everything you want in this reality. Tap into that inner child where it's like you 7 years old, you just in your room and you like, Mom, I'm hearing the trees, Mom, I'm seeing these reality. That's the same way you need to tap in when you're creating your reality. In all your life, even when you're 50, go into that childlike frequency, and that's the key. I'm hearing for you, you're going to meet somebody one day that's going to give you a lot of mentorship. You are a very powerful wizard.
I
But
know.
however, you got to go through the energy of understanding that nothing was happening to you. It was all happening for you. You were supposed, your dad, when it comes to the dad, he wasn't there because you were supposed to be independent. That's the one. That's the man. That's the tree. That's the Neo. That's the one. You're the one. You are the one that didn't need daddy there. You already had all those traits and those keys inside you. You just need to apply it in your everyday life now. You do that, in the next 2 years, some people gonna be calling your phone like, yo, I want to do music with you, bro. Yo, I want to connect with you, bro. It's something with your energy. Because you have an energy that is going to influence anybody. Because remember, you are born on the 11th. 11 is the most influential number you can have. So since you have that number, what can you manifest? It could be something like Method Man. Method Man is born on March 2nd. He's a Pisces too. That's why everybody know his song, METHOD, man. Hey, you, get off your, you have that same energy, that boom, 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 boom. Everybody love Method Man. And it's the same vibration of you. Everybody can love Brandon Alexander. How do you want to be remembered? What is the character you want to be? Remember, this is a game. Don't let everybody tell you to take anything too serious. This is a game. And how do you want to play this game? How do you want to be remembered in this game? That's it. Move like that. You're always going to be aligned with source, spirit, the universe, God. And that's what I have for you, bro.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
This resonates?
Yes, like I gotta send you something. Like I gotta give you something. It's gotta be equal exchange because you just helped me so much. I appreciate you so much, brother. I really do.
No
Thank you
problem.
so
Just
much.
hit me in my DM and then we'll go from there, bro.
Okay, I got you.
Peace.
Peace.
Yes, yes, yes. I need to boom. Okay, I hope you guys are liking these sessions that we're doing. I want to really show y'all how I tap into my gifts because a lot of you guys never see me tap into my gifts. So I wanted to really show you guys how I tap in. So I want to do one more. So if anybody else want to do one more, feel free to come on. And this will be my last one. Akashic Stone, the Dream. I actually love that name. Thank you so much. Okay.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can. Hello. Hold up.
Hello, how you doing this evening?
I know you.
How do we know each other?
My mom,
Who's your mom?
Renata Jones.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I do know your mom. That is so crazy.
So,
And you are walking in your gift and anointing. Oh my gosh.
so I
I think
want to
I
give
talked to you
people a
about this
backstory of
one
this.
time. Oh my gosh. And I told you you was gonna walk in your gift and your anointing and you was obedient. Oh my gosh. Something when I saw the name Akasha, I said, let me check this out. And then when you started just going into the records for people for the last person, I was like, wow, okay. I said, I don't know how I know him, but the name, it pulled me in, and then the gifting, and then now you walk in your gifting abilities. Wow, that's crazy.
I have to tell the people who's on this the backstory of this. So at the beginning of this, I told you guys how I got a reading that my mom told me to get, and the person she told me to get it from is the person who's on this live. She literally told me that I was going to have so much money that money was not going to be a thing. She told me how I was going to be doing these channels and I was going to lose friends and all this. I applied everything this woman told me 3 years ago,
I'm
and
so
I'm
thankful
living it.
that I was obedient to give you the message, because sometimes when you work in your gifted abilities, you sound crazy. Juju, I'm on the thing. You sound crazy, and sometimes you don't believe it, but I know that I'm anointed. I just have to remember that I'm anointed. And and God blessed me to see this. You just don't know how this blessed me.
Man, the
To never
universe
give
works
up
in
on
so many ways.
your calling. Never give up on whoever's watching this, don't never give up on your calling. No matter what obstacles come your way, because look what fruit came from this. I came from the church and that background, prophesied out of the prophet and everything, and then being under someone who he didn't say I wasn't a prophet, but he said I was an evangelist. And people to this day, out of nowhere, would tell me I'm a prophet. So always, when you hear a true word, always stand by to stick by, no matter who says what. I'm just so
Indeed.
grateful. I'm so grateful that I came on this live, because I just didn't. I was like, how do I know him? And I like this name. What is this name? I said, well, okay. When I saw Akasha, I said, well, there's someone who deals in the records like I do. And then I came and you was just you was reading him for filth and everything. And then I was like, okay, we're part of the same tribe. We're part of the same family and everything. So I'm glad to know that I was hearing correctly, and I gave it to you, and I was obedient, and just gave it to you, and it was up to you to believe it, and you believed it, and you ran with it.
I did. It has changed my life forever. So I want to say thank you. I appreciate you so much, more than you know. I literally studied what you told me and I done everything. You said I was going to lose friends. I have lost a lot of friends.
You're
You
gonna lose.
said, you told me, even the money part, it's coming into fruition every single month. So I appreciate you because you gave me a spark that I needed to hear, that I could do something more than football. So I want to just say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you.
Well, cause I still want my reading. I want you
Yes,
to read me for
let's
film,
get
because
it.
you're
Let's get it.
gifted. You're
So
gifted. You're
so
gifted.
let's see.
Woo!
Let's see. I just need just one thing from you. When is your birthday?
March 3rd, 73, 3373. I'm a life path 8, I think.
Life path 8. Life path 8. Okay, and then do you have any questions that you want me to touch, or?
Whatever the lords of the records want me, most important for me to know. I know it's been prophesied I'm supposed to be a millionaire. It's been prophesied I'm supposed to be successful. And I think now is the season where everything is finally going to be falling together, because I've been fell on my face so many times and failed. I think finally now is the time. But whatever the records, whatever they
Okay.
have for me, I'll take
I
it.
know your name is Margot. What's your last name?
Turner.
How you spell that?
Turner,
T U
like Tina Turner.
R. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Let me just put this on here. Oh. Okay. Now I just need you to say your name for me 3 times. Your first name, last name 3 times, and then I'm open up the records.
Okay. Margot Turner, Margot Turner, Margot Turner. Oh my gosh. This is so crazy. This is incredible. Oh my gosh.
Are you aware of light language?
Yes, like code language. That's like speaking in tongues. Yeah. And I was speaking in tongues today. You're right on it already. And I shifted timelines today, I think. And I was
Correct,
praying
you
in
did.
tongues today. Oh my gosh.
Ik at oshik in ek ak ik ot ish ak ik ot ik root chakra. You're working on your roots right now. The root chakra. Root chakra is the energy of I am or I am not enough. You have this energy of battling like, I know I got this power. Like you know it with your masculine intellect, but the feminine, the body wasn't resonating. The body still felt like I wasn't enough. So let's tap into this I'm not enough. What is the core of why she doesn't feel enough? I'm getting a vision of friends. You see friends who are gifted. You see friends who are who are prospering. You see friends who are doing things, and you like, well, why don't got what they got? They got that because that's what they supposed to have. That's their role. They got it. What spirit was showing you of reflecting of you can have this too. But you in the energy when you see that you would get down with what spirit, what I need to do, spirit, what I gotta, man, I know I'm a pro. Yeah, you know this, but you're not embodying the vibration of it. That's the key. You know a lot. You need to feel more. You need to feel more. You say you want to be a millionaire, but when I say millionaire, when I hear millionaire for you, your body's like, that's too much. That's too much. Oh my God, that's too much. So if $1 million is too much in your nervous system, maybe you need to start at six figures first. Maybe you should
Yeah, I
say,
am starting at six figures. I
so
am
maybe
starting at
you
six
should just
figures. Yeah.
do, hey, spirit, I am asking for six figures or more in my business and in what I do.
That's what I did
And
today.
then let that just unfold. Let that, and then let that go through your nervous system. And then when you get that 100K, you see it, then you be like, okay, boom. I do feel you can have that, but you have to work on your nervous system first. You come from um you come from a generation where you guys have a program of, oh, we gotta work a 9 to 5, we gotta get the pension, we that's the program from that energy. I'm in a generation, I don't gotta work no 9 to 5. I don't have to work all those hours and not get paid. No, no, no. It's a thing called understanding sales. So for you right now, when it comes to your business, learning how to sell people from your experiences, from the things that you went through, because that's how people are going to vibrate to you. You got the gift. You got the gift, but people need to see the gift. They need to see it more.
Right,
They
because
need to
I,
feel
I
it, feel
I
that
used to be in
vibration more.
sales. I used to be in sales, so I used to be a sales leader, all that. So you're right on
So
it.
you
You're
need
right
to
on
use
everything you're
this,
saying.
what you learn from sales, that with this. When you connected with me back then, when we was on the phone, you know what I was doing? I was doing door-to-door sales.
I
Then
did door
what
to
I
door one time too. I did door to door. I sold insurance. I
ooh,
had got my real estate license a few years ago, but I let it go dead. So, but yeah, But right now, I'm trying to get into a beauty business and get back into uh, a MLM that's selling tea or whatever, so that's connected and everything. So
I don't know about that. What you feel
mm,
when you say that something in my body,
mm,
something in the records like
okay. Then what are
Akashic
they saying?
Akashic Records. Let me break this down. Akashic Records is the knowledge of all. The
True.
Akashic Records is the sky knowledge of source.
Yes.
You are here to bring clarity of people purpose, reflection. You are here to bring people clarity of their purpose. Can you do the here? Yes, but not right now. Right now, here and now, focus on the records and how you can monetize and how you can build that with the records of the things you learned in sales, the things you learned from other people, in the church and put that with records. Why? Because they're going to be looking for record channelers. They need people that got this knowledge. This knowledge that you got, people will pay $1 million. People to have for themselves. So I want you to really honor and
I don't know
value.
how to go about that because it takes me back to another prophecy that was given to me. Someone said I would prophesy to kings and queens. I don't even know how to get there. I don't even know how to. I have no idea. It's like from point A to point B. Is I don't know. I don't
So
know.
okay, so let's reverse. Let's reverse. You said you don't know how to get there. When you say get there, where is there?
It's like on that level to be like, oh, people will pay this and pay that. I don't know. I really. I mean, I know I might sound ignorant right now, but I really don't. I don't know how to get there. I
Okay,
don't know how to.
okay, I got you.
If the records are saying, if the records will give me any kind of,
I got you.
yeah.
You good. You good. You good. And I don't think you're being ignorant. I think you're being truthful. You're being vulnerable. Like some people be like, oh, I got it. You ain't acting like you got it. You like, I don't know.
No, I don't got
So
it. No.
the first step, website or something where people can book sessions with you. Let me get you to understand why. Because when you have an hour session, someone pay $100 or $200. That's what you in the 9 to 5. You ain't make that in a day. So you have 5 people that paid $100. That's 500 you just made in a week. If you get 5 people every week, that it's an art of numbers. You got to bring the business to spiritual. Spirit and business are one and the same. So you are learning. That's why you went into the business, but this is why you went into spirit. You need to do both. So the first step is, okay, what is the offering? You got the offering, and then you put the how much you want, and then you say, I want to have this or more. I want to have 50 clients or more. I want to have 20 clients or more this month. And then you say that in the beginning of the month, and then you see how that flows at the end. Okay, this not kind of working out. And then you're going to have to keep crafting, keep working, keep critiquing at the same time. Because you got the gift, you got the power. Some people wish they got the power. You got the power. The power is how you do it in your business of getting that offering, tapping in with that. What the heck is going on in the background? Celebration. So I think that's a sign too. I think that's a sign for you to say your Akashic Records is everything you're looking for. What you are resisting, Spirit's like, wait. Get back to this. Get back to this. You want to find a way to give it to people. Tell people you're giving clarity to their purpose. You're showing them their cosmic blueprint. You got to have a clickbait. You got to have a word. You got to have a name that make them like, ooh, what's the Akash? What is DJ Akash? What is, you want to have them where they're curious. These are the same things that they teach you in sales. This is the same thing you need to do in the spirit. You got the gift. You need to use the gift with the practical business ways you have learned. That's it. And then they want me to let you know. They say they understand people told you things about you. They know that people prophesize things about you. But Spirit also told you different things that they didn't tell you. Listen to Spirit. Because some people that told you those things don't have the best interest and the best intention for you. So these things they telling you, some of those things, that's not what Spirit told you. That's the timeline of them. That's not the timeline, the highest timeline of you. You need to be a Akashic Records channeler, Akashic Records healer, Akashic Records activator, and then from that, something with hair is going to open up. Then something else is going to open up with something else. They're not telling me what that is, but something else is going to open up. But the first thing of creating your wealth, creating your empire, you need to monetize off your biggest thing first, Akashic Records. This is what they're giving for me for you. This just resonates.
I mean, it resonates, but I was hoping it would be beauty and then going back to spirituality. They want me to go back to my root. I was so stressed out. 'Cause I'm so stressed.
So let me say this for you. I don't want you to do. I know I'm saying things to you, but do what brings you the spark. Do what you feel the strongest thing you should do. If the strongest thing in your energy right now is I need to do beauty, go do it. And then see what's said. If it's Akashic Records, go do it.
I know
But
what
do
you're saying is the truth. I'm just being, just to be honest, I'm being defiant. Um,
yeah. So that's
I
what I
mean,
kind of have for
me,
you.
let me, yeah, I'm being defiant, but I thank you for being obedient and everything in my defiance. I just got to get back on track. That's all. So, but I thank you so very much.
Yes. Trust
For
yourself. You got this. You got this. So this is what I have for you, and I'm complete. Thank you so much for getting on this. You don't know how much it's meant for me, and I think for the other people listening too.
I thank y'all, his audience. Um, I thank y'all for listening to him, and it's just so powerful to know that God used me in a powerful way to get him to realize his gifting and abilities, and look where he is now.
I want
So
you to read something because this is part of what they gave me, but she said it. She said, you will be reading your clients in hair. Follow your passions. Our hair is our antennas. She's absolutely right.
oh,
I got a
it's not
vision of
it's
you
it's not
tapping into people's records and they head, they crown. The crown is the Akash.
but you know what? It's not hair, it's body contouring. But I do have certifications in energy healing, Reiki, and all that. So I know God is gonna put it all
It
together
is.
under the
Mm-hmm.
same, and I do hypnosis as well. So God is gonna put it all together. I just have to figure out how to put it all together. But like you said, I need to get a website. I need to work on that and all those things. So I just thank you, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I know Renata's way prouder of you than I could be, but I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And until next time,
Until next time, Ashe.
Ashay.
Cut me off because I don't know how to
Uh,
get out of here.
I actually
I have no
don't
idea.
know how to get you
Let me see.
off.
Do I
Let's see.
exile?
Yes, I think, yeah, you exit out. You just have to exit
Okay,
out.
let me just, I guess, get off then.
Wow, that was amazing. It's funny how things come full circle. So it's funny how at the beginning we were talking about law of attraction and how the law brought what attracted to me with my mom, with me understanding my gift and how it came back into fruition. So this shows you how the law of attraction works. The law of attraction is a very powerful foundation, and it's a foundation that we all need to have so we can access higher spiritual knowledge and a more spiritual passion for ourselves and for others. Thank you guys for tapping in. I'll be coming back next week. And if you guys are looking for a session, feel free to book with me. The website is on my link, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. See you guys later. Peace, love, and light.